Get ready, because what scientists just discovered about 3I Atlas will completely surprise you.
We've got a big update, a huge update on our favorite interstellar object. It could be the biggest update in the solar system. Take a look at this.
Recently, astronomers got new images of this mysterious interstellar object right after it passed perihelion, and what they saw in these new pictures has shocked everyone. And here's where it gets even more interesting. China has just released a new image of 3I Atlas. This new picture is creating a storm in the scientific community because it is one of the closest observations of the interstellar comet by a space probe to date. In today's video, we're going to break it all down, what these new images show, what exactly China's space team revealed, and why these findings have left scientists completely stunned. Most importantly, we'll also talk about the new surface data that's forcing researchers to ask a big question. Is 3I Atlas really a natural comet, or could it be something else entirely? This image was taken on November 5, 2025, by the R-Naves Observatory. At first glance, it looks like just a fuzzy ball of light floating in space. The direction of the sun is toward the bottom left corner of the image. But that's not what caught scientists' attention. What's really surprising here is that this new picture shows a compact, concentrated source of light, but there's no clear cometary tail visible at all. Usually comets display a long, glowing tail made of dust and gas when they pass near the sun. But 3I Atlas seems to be missing it entirely. Even more strangely, the coma, that's the cloud of gas and dust that surrounds a comet's nucleus, looks almost identical to what we saw months ago in the Hubble image taken on July 21st. In other words, it doesn't look like much has changed even after its close approach to the sun. And this is what left scientists absolutely stunned because they didn't expect this at all. Here's why. When 3I Atlas passed very close to the sun, it suddenly started behaving in strange ways. It became brighter than ever before reaching a magnitude of about 9, which broke all earlier predictions. That sudden burst of brightness made scientists wonder what was really happening out there. To make things even more mysterious, researchers confirmed that 3I Atlas showed a small but noticeable non-gravitational acceleration. It means the object sped up in a way that gravity alone couldn't explain. But scientists still don't fully understand what caused this extra push. Harvard astronomer Professor Avi Loeb suggested one possible explanation. He said that 3I Atlas might have lost a measurable fraction of its mass, maybe due to material being ejected from its surface. This could have created something like a rocket effect, where gases escaping in one direction push the object in the opposite direction. According to his calculations, if 3I Atlas is indeed a natural comet, it must have lost around 13% of its total mass near perihelion. Now, based on that idea, Loeb predicted something interesting.
So that means when we look at 3I Atlas after it goes out of hiding behind the sun, and that should happen within a week or two. If it's a natural comet, we should really see a very bright, massive cloud of gas, and perhaps even a cometary tail that is extremely bright around it. If we don't see that, the question is what propelled it? And there is no way out, one way or another.
But when scientists actually looked at the post-perihelion image, they didn't see that big cloud at all. In fact, 3I Atlas looked almost the same as before it approached the sun. There was no visible tail, no thick gas cloud, nothing that showed signs of massive material loss. So now the big question is, if 3I Atlas really lost so much mass near the sun, where did all that material go? And if it didn't lose much mass, then what caused the strange acceleration and the sudden brightness? And there's one more twist. Scientists noticed that 3I Atlas has changed color for the third time. It's now showing a bluish glow around it, which is very unusual. All these new findings, the missing tail, the unchanged coma, the unexplained acceleration, and the color shift, are turning 3I Atlas into one of the most mysterious interstellar objects ever observed.
Comets in the solar system that have a beautiful tail away from the sun behind them. Lemon is an excellent example. But in our case of 3I Atlas, it looks like a fuzzy ball of light. Even after it passed through perihelion, it was heated by 770 watts per square meter.
Professor Avi Loeb explained that if future observations from the James Webb Space Telescope, which are expected in the coming days, also confirm that 3I Atlas doesn't have enough gas surrounding it to explain the strange non-gravitational acceleration, then scientists might have to look beyond natural explanations. Now let's take a look at this new image of 3I Atlas that was recently shared by the Chinese Space Agency. This observation took place in early October 2025, when 3I Atlas passed relatively close to Mars, at a distance of about 30 million kilometers from China's Tianwen-1 spacecraft. That might sound far, but in space terms, it's actually incredibly close, making this one of the closest ever observations of an interstellar comet by any space probe so far. And what this image revealed is truly fascinating. It shows a visible tail along with a bright nucleus and a surrounding coma. But here's where the surprise comes in. Based on the data, scientists estimated that 3I Atlas is only about 5.6 kilometers in diameter, and it appears to be quite dim. Even though it was close to the sun at this time, it showed very little surface activity, far less than what we normally see in natural comets. These findings actually support earlier claims that the surface of 3I Atlas doesn't behave like a normal comet at all. It seems to have some kind of surface material or structure that resists typical cometary outgassing. And just when scientists thought they'd seen it all, new data from the James Webb Space Telescope added even more mystery. According to the latest report, Webb's instruments detected unexpected features on the surface of 3I Atlas.
We were able to infer the composition of the surface of this object using an infrared spectrograph. So
scientists reported that the surface of 3I Atlas is nothing like a normal comet. Scientists discovered that 3I Atlas has a deep outer crust, somewhere between 50 and 65 feet thick. And here's the twist. The outer crust is completely different from what's inside the object. That means the outside and the inside don't match. The chemical composition of that outer layer hasn't been changed by normal space weathering or heating. So, scientists are asking, how did this crust form? Was it created naturally, or could something strange, maybe even artificial, have happened to it? To understand what's going on, a few researchers have published new papers suggesting that 3I Atlas has been traveling through our galaxy for billions of years. It's a huge object, weighing roughly 33 billion tons. And during its long journey through interstellar space, it would have been bombarded by cosmic radiation for an incredibly long time. Because of that, the original icy materials, like carbon monoxide, may have slowly transformed into more stable or less volatile substances, like carbon dioxide. That could explain why the surface and interior look so different. The irradiated outer shell no longer resembles the pristine material from its home star system. The findings indicate that the gases ejected as it approached the sun originated from this altered outer layer. But here's where things get even more interesting. Some scientists are putting forward radical ideas. They believe that 3I Atlas is not a natural object, and its altered surface is strong evidence of this. By the way, why do they think that? Well, it's because the outer surface seems to have a chemical composition that fits with the idea of an industrial coating, something we'd normally associate with technology, not nature. The fact that the outer layer is so different from the core material adds weight to that idea. Scientists have previously detected signs that nickel and cyanide are being released from the object. These elements could be the result of a chemical process involving a compound called nickel tetracarbonyl. a substance that's usually produced in industrial environments on Earth. In short, this discovery has opened up two huge possibilities. Either 3I Atlas's surface has been altered by natural cosmic processes over billions of years, or maybe something unusual, perhaps even unnatural, has happened to this object. Scientists now believe that the strange surface composition of 3I Atlas might be the main reason behind its unusual behavior when it passed close to the Sun. But still, one big mystery remains. If this object doesn't have a tail or a massive cloud of gas around it like normal comets do, then what actually caused that sudden bright glow and the non-gravitational acceleration when it passed close to the Sun? This isn't the first time 3I Atlas has confused scientists. We've already seen several odd anomalies, like its extremely precise trajectory through our solar system and how it managed to pass very close to several neighboring planets while somehow avoiding Earth completely. Now, when you add all of this together, the mysterious glow, the non-gravitational push, and the unusual surface composition, it's no wonder scientists are starting to find this object more suspicious and puzzling than ever before. Adding even more fuel to the mystery, NASA has not yet released the clear image of 3I Atlas that was reportedly captured by the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter. That silence is only making people more curious about what's really going on. So, after seeing all these strange details and unexplained behaviors, what do you think 3I Atlas actually is? Is it just a weird comet from another star system, or could it be something else entirely? Share your thoughts in the comments.
That's all for today. Don't forget to check out our new 3I Atlas Interstellar Object t-shirt. If you like it, buy one to support the channel. Have a great day and thanks for watching.